Please welcome CSP Jeff Mowatt.
Jeff Mowatt.
Jeff Mowatt.
But the one area that I wanted to just remind all of us on is a bit of evidence that I suspect you're doing now, and I would encourage you to do more of it. This certainly was the case for me when I was a customer years ago. I went to buy a mountain bike for the first time. A friend of mine had bought mountain bikes, and I'd tried his, and he suggested that I go to this place called Ridley's Cycle. Now, the problem is I don't know anything about mountain bikes, so I walk in there. Immediately, I'm intimidated because there are literally dozens of bicycles hanging on the wall. You can tell that the staff is into mountain biking because at the staff's side entrance, their bikes are hanging there, and the staff's bikes are covered in mud, and blood, and beer. Well, I'm greeted by this guy who does not look like a salesperson. He's young, 20-something, athletic, hair in a ponytail, T-shirt, walking shorts. Guy looks like he could pound up and down mountains on bikes all day long, party all night, and then hit the trails again the next day. Now for me to pull an all-nighter, that means I didn't have to get up to go to the bathroom. Honey, I had an all-nighter last night. Good for you. Some of you might have had a later night last night, I suppose. Andrew, you need to close your eyes. You're going to bleed to death. So this jock asked me, what kind of mountain biking do you like to do? I don't know. I've only done it a couple of times. I was just thinking the bike paths around town. That's all I had in mind. Then he asked me, so, okay, all right, fine. We got pretty good trails around town. How much money did you have in mind spending? Well, normally I don't like that question. I feel like they're going to max me out. But, you know, he seems honest enough. So I tell him, oh, okay, all right, okay. For that kind of biking, that kind of budget, see this bike over here? So I rode this one the other day. Check out the lugs and the tires. Pretty good. We've got a lot of shale in our trails. And this is good traction on the trails here. The problem is you're going to be on some hard surfaces, asphalt. So for your kind of biking, this one over here, I rode this one around the other day, and it's nice and light. See, pick it up. And it's good because it gives you lots of speed. But in your kind of biking that you're going to be doing, you're going to be going over curbs, and we've got different kind of surfaces over here. So see this one back here? Now, I rode this one. See, look at the lugs, pretty good, and reasonable lightness, but go ahead, push down on it. See, push down. See that? Suspension. I rode this one the other day. I'm going over curbs, and it felt like I was riding in a rocking chair. And for you, this one is $100 less than your budget. I'll take two. Which I did. I bought another one for my girlfriend at the time. This is going back a long time. You know how sometimes in life you look back on past relationships and you kind of think, and you know, there's times I've looked back and I've kind of missed that second bike. I bought two bikes. I did, and I did not plan on buying two bikes when I walked in there. But the guy, he talked about his what? He talked about his personal experience. And when he talked about, I was almost like, you had me at hello. Here's my suggestion, reminder for you. Talk about your personal experience with your customers. I had one person who was a broker, and she specializes in agricultural insurance for farms. Well, she happened to have been raised on a farm, so she talks about what she brings and her knowledge, just a little bit about being raised in the area as well on farms, and that resonates with people. They want to know that you understand their world. Now, of course, for a lot of your customers, you don't have that much in common with them, but you know another customer, without revealing their name per se, you want to respect confidentiality, but you say, you know, we have another customer with the similar type of business. And now they're going, she's the person I want to deal with. That's one thing you cannot get, your customers cannot get off a website.